original contract was a road-only contract. After discussion with the government, the decision was taken to completely redo the project, and it is now what we consider to be a full infrastructure project, meaning you'll get a road with, at the original price, but you will now get the water supply. So we are now projecting that this section of the works will be completed on August of this year, keeping our fingers crossed. The extent to which weather affects the progress is something that we're very conscious of.
This will open up this region in a significant way, and it will certainly, at completion, ensure that access to the eastern end of the island is seamless. But more than that, this region of the island where we are now is prone to weather events, flooding and other events. You will recall that many years ago there was a famous canal crossing. It was in this area that it happened because the bridge was flooded. And many Jamaicans would remember that whenever we had serious weather events, this section of the country was sometimes locked off. The bridge was impassable and people couldn't move. We are now standing on a piece of infrastructure here, a bridge, which in any country would be considered, world class. It is a magnificent piece of infrastructure, this 4-lane bridge. In undertaking this kind of infrastructure, the dislocation is almost unavoidable. But this is not to say that the conditions cannot be ameliorated, meaning that the conditions could not have been made better for the people. I must say that I am not satisfied that we have done everything possible to ensure that the least course of discomfort is what we have. So we had a review meeting last night, and we have been reviewing the situation continuously. And so there are some decisions that we have taken. For example, we have taken decisions regarding the police station, we have taken decisions regarding increased wetting, and we have taken a decision regarding ensuring that where the entire roadway has to be scarified or dug up, that there is at least one lane where the course is drivable. And so the NWA will come back to me as to how they can implement that. The issue of access, so far I have not seen anything to suggest that residents are not able to access their properties, but the instruction has been given to ensure that residents should be able to access their properties with relative comfort. It's not always going to be at the greatest level of comfort, but with relative comfort. There are some obstacles there still, which we have taken a decision to solve. First one would be the moving of the police station. We didn't stop at that location, but the police station is a property in Bull Bay that is in the pathway of the new road alignment, and it has been under negotiation with the Ministry of National Security for some time regarding its relocation. If it is not relocated in short order, it will delay our scheduled timeline of completion by August. So we have taken a decision that the station will be relocated. Temporary facilities will be put in place. It is a security risk. We are very cognizant of that. But I think we have made the provisions to ensure that the relocation of the police station does not impact the security concerns, particularly in Bull Bay. But that is necessary to be done in order for us to meet our August timeline. So it will be in the area. We have found facilities that could accommodate them. They have not settled on them, but they have already settled on the temporary structures that they will put in place. So those structures now would have to be brought into the area and situated. So they have settled on the temporary structures. I don't want to say exactly what it is, but it's a solution that is pre-built. So they don't have to actually find the place to put the pre-built station that they will have, which will be temporary. This investment of putting in this additional $40 million to give access to the highway is an investment in the community. How it is utilized is going to determine the level of benefit that the community gets. So I'm happy to hear that the Member of Parliament has plans for the community, which includes developing the community as a fishing village, putting in entertainment facilities there and rest stop facilities. So that little community, which we estimate would have about 500 residents.
Yes, 500 residents and more.
The Grand Spence community will now have some economic benefit to gain from this highway being built.
There has not been a significant increase in project costs due to delay, largely because the project is denominated in US dollars. There has been, as I mentioned before, and it is important that this be understood, the original contract was a road-only contract. After discussion with the government, the decision was taken to completely redo the project, and it is now what we consider to be a full infrastructure project, meaning you'll get a road at the original price, but you will now get the water supply, which at last count, I think that was an additional 97 million US dollars. You have the water pipes and fittings, but they are also outfitted with hydrants all the way from Harborview to Port Antonio. So you'll get that. We've also added the ducts for the fiber optic cable. You would have seen some black wires coming out of the ground. That's the fiber optic cable to extend the digital footprint. Initially, there was not the Jersey barrier in that first section. And again, that is something that we had discussion with the government, and there was a variation to the contract. I think that one was at about an additional $5 million US dollars to add the Jersey barrier along the first section. And again, we thought that was a good expenditure for safety reasons. So I think we will be coming out nothing more than probably a 7% above original at those.